Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkinInspirations.com. Thank you for joining me. In this video, we're going to be making a birthday card from one of our note cards that comes in a pack of 20. You get 20 3.5 by 5 finished size cards with envelopes in a pack, and it's a great way to make a stack of birthday cards to have on hand. So I am using this It's My Party collection from the Stampin' Implications catalog. I'll be using the little punch pack. I've punched some balloons for these cards, the It's My Party Designer Series paper, and then the Party Wishes stamp set. Now you can get the punches and the stamp set in a bundle with a 15% discount on both, and you have to use these item numbers here for the bundle to get both of them at that discounted price, 15% off. Okay, I'm starting with some of the designer papers, and I just picked because they coordinate and they're all can be birthday themed, and I picked two different prints. And actually this is the reverse side of this candle, and I cut the smaller one at 3 by 4.5, and then the larger one is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and I am just going to layer those together. I'm using a little bit of fast fuse here, and I'm just going to layer this on top where I have about a 1/4 inch border all the way around. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and mount this on the front part of the note card. These note cards come in Whisper White and in Crumb Cake. And like I said, they're great to have. My daughter needed her supply of birthday cards replenished, so I decided to make her a stack and share it with you. Okay, so now I took another print from that Designer Series paper stack. It's a coordinating but yet a contrast to that backing, and I cut it at 2 by 4.5, and then I use my triple banner punch to slide in and just punch that banner edge, and I'm going to apply that just across the center. Be sure you head on over to my blog if you're watching this on YouTube, where I give some tips on how I mass produced these quickly. Okay, now for the sentiment, I am going to use a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is cut at 3 by 1 1/4. And for this card, I'm going to use Memento Black ink to stamp the happy birthday. So I cut this piece of Whisper White. The dimensions, I measured the size of the stamp, and that's how I decided how big I wanted this to be. And so I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle, and it helps to have a little color underneath it so that you can tell where the ends of the paper are, the cardstock. So that's a little bit easier. Makes it easy to stamp right in the middle when you have your cardstock cut just the right size for the stamp. Okay, now in this set they have a little balloon string. Okay, and I am going to use let's see, I've got my Sahara Sand Stampin' Spot from one of my paper pumpkin kits, and I'm just going to stamp 3 little balloon strings over here on this side and vary the height of them. And I'm not worried about that I'm stamping over the happy birthday, because you can still see it just fine. Okay, let's see, I think I'm going to put this one up higher. All right, now let's go ahead and put that on the front of our card. And then I've already stamped and punched the little balloon image from the set. One in Mint Macaron, one in Crushed Curry, and one in Mellow Mambo, which are 3 of the colors in the designer paper. And I'm going to use Tombow liquid glue. I found that this is a little easier when you're working with these little pieces, and because you can maneuver them around if you need to. Okay, I'm going to put this one here, and Next, I've got crushed curry. And you can overlap them. They look really cute, like a bunch of balloons. And then macaron. Okay, there we go. And to finish it off, I'm going to use some of the It's My Party enamel dots just to add a little more color and punch to the front of the card. And another thing I try to do is to make these not two-dimensional so that they will go through the mail easily. This size will go with first class postage, but you know, if it's too bumpy or dimensional, you may have to add extra, but this should be just fine. And then you can finish the inside however you want. You can put more stamped images or just leave it for a sentiment or a sweet note. I'm going to add something to the back here too. Here are some of the other ones that I created. You can see all using those designer papers. And let me show you the inside. I stamped the cake and the candles. And on some of them, I believe I stamped the Make-A-Wish. Then for the little envelopes that are just the right size, I used my Framelits envelope liners that are wonderful and just made that envelope really look nice and coordinate with the cards. Now, I'm going to use I'm bringing birthdays back on the back of the card. You can order this stamp through the online store. I'll have the details and the item number on my blog, so be sure you head over there. Okay, there's an easy little note card to send as a birthday. If you have any questions, let me know. Visit me at inkandinspirations.com, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.